Kitchen with Chef John Granata.
Oh, not just Chef John Granata. Joe Zito's here as well.
Good morning.
No, good morning. Good to see you guys.
How you doing? Always a pleasure, Patrick.
You sure about that?
Absolutely.
Okay, because Elizabeth's not here today.
No, and
so
I want to say right now that John said to me, he goes, "Did Pete bring his trumpet?" I said, "That's Chuck Mangione." Did you see what happens here? That's
I'm so excited. They want to play the trumpet.
Maybe he can. I don't know. Yeah. I know Pete can't cook, but I know you can.
Well, yes.
What do we have here? Some peppers.
Yeah, we're going to do some stuffed peppers because all the peppers are coming out of the garden right now. I want to show you quickly how we're going to cut these peppers because a lot of people cut the pepper this way.
Yeah.
Right.
Cut
Put a little cap on
it.
Right. We're going to cut right through the stem. Actually.
Really?
We're going to try anyway. Watch, it won't work on TV, but there we go. You're going to go right through the stem, and you're just going to take this little core out right here.
Hang on a second. We're not seeing this fine artwork here that you're doing.
No, right.
Because you're talking about the ingredients, but we'll show you again in the second.
Yeah, we'll show you in the second.
Because that was very important, and I'm going to try it.
Basically, this recipe.
You cut it vertically.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and then all you do is you just take the seeds out with the knife, and then you take the little white pit out.
We'll do it again.
Yeah.
And we got great ingredients.
You need the practice anyway.
This particular recipe is just basically it's just veal, pork, tomatoes, pine nuts, and raisins, which is going to give it a little different Sicilian kind of attack to it. So
attack.
See?
Did you say attack?
Italian,
right.
Yeah, well, Sicilian attack.
Accent attack. I've got organic wine from Northern California. It's all good.
All right.
Fantastic.
Well, I'm looking forward to this, boys. Spending the whole morning with you today. This should be fun. Find the recipe online at, as always, at foxprovidence.com.
Really? Every segment?
Everyone. All three. One down, though.
No.
Joey, only 2 more to go. You'll be fine. Just have some of that wine. You'll get through it. No problem. Let's send it over now to Ben Haig, who's up.
Over to Patrick, who's in the kitchen.
All right, back with Joe and John, and they've already started here. But you know, you guys didn't wait. You cut these peppers without.
I know.
Can you see how that is cut like
basically
that?
what you do is you cut it right down the middle,
right through the stem, not like this, but you cut it like that. There we go.
Boom.
All right, boom.
It makes nice smaller portions, more manageable. You can actually feed a couple more people, and if you want to be a hog and have a whole one, you take 2.
Right.
That's pretty much what we do. Listen, this is great stuffing. I want to get right to it.
Yeah. I want to show you that basically what we're doing is we wilted the onions on the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're going to throw some garlic in. Now this recipe is Sicilian based, but I kind of modernized it too. You know.
Because that's what you do. You freelance
I try,
in the kitchen.
I try, you know. We have veal and pork.
Veal and pork.
I bypassed the beef because I don't think you really need it, basically.
Okay.
Because I want to.
It's my sandbox, and I'm making the rules, okay?
Right.
And if you don't want to play in it, too bad. Okay, you smash it up.
Nope, that's a pound of veal and a pound of pork. We're going to saute that with the garlic and the onions.
Okay.
And the TV lights, and you got this aroma permeating the studio. It's amazing.
I know, it's going to stay with you for a long time.
That's okay. We wish it was smell-o-vision right now because it does smell very good.
Okay, when you come back the next time, it's gonna be cooked. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add tomato, pine nuts, raisins, which is gonna give it a little sweet aftertaste to it.
Okay.
Pecorino Romano, breadcrumbs, parsley, some fresh thyme, salt and pepper. And that's basically it. And then we're going to bring it all together and you're going to let it sit.
All right. Looking forward to that. As always, looking forward to rejoining you guys in the kitchen's favorite part of my day. But for now, let's send it over to my other favorite person, Ben Haig. All right, back in the kitchen with Chef John Granata from Camille's and Joe Zito, our TV maitre d'. And this morning we're making stuffed peppers, different twists. We've got some. We'll talk a little bit more about the stuffing itself.
The stuffing, what we did was we sauteed some onions and garlic.
Yeah.
We put a pound of veal and a pound of pork.
Right.
And then what we did was we had pine nuts, raisins, breadcrumbs, and Parmesan cheese.
See that? Something different.
Yeah, you know what? I like the raisins because it's not like it's just like a beefy taste in the peppers. I know this because I've been eating the stuffing out of the bowl already.
Beautiful texture and taste in every bite. A little something different, and that's what it's all about.
It's a little Sicilian twist to it. The Sicilians cook a lot with the raisins and pine nuts.
That's right. That's how we do it.
So I want to show you this one.
An Irish guy like me can.
Yeah, so you can make it for your wife tonight. When you go home.
Well, you stop that with the. Every time you guys come in, you insist that I cook that night.
Keep your enemies close and your stuffed peppers closer. Always remember that.
Okay, so how do I stuff these?
Okay, basically, just pick it up, and you stuff as much as you want in there. Don't be afraid of it. It's not going to explode.
Now, even you can do this. I mean, come on.
So
Let's see you do it, please.
You're gonna stuff them right in there.
Once you stuff them, do you have to cook them some more or no?
Yeah, you're gonna cook them. You're gonna cook them again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil on top,
How am I
a
doing,
tiny
Zito?
bit of water,
Good.
and then we're gonna bake them for
That's good,
about
right?
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yep,
Okay.
on 400-degree oven.
Oh, isn't that nice?
The thing that's nice about this, the way we cut them, is that you can have it either one for an appetizer, or you can take two,
Yeah.
or you can take 3 or 4. It doesn't really matter. But the point is that if you only want a little bit, you don't have to have the big stuffed pepper sitting on the
yeah,
plate.
you know, I was thinking that because you do cut it. There we go. There's a good angle. How you cut it the long way along the stem. It seems like you can get more stuffing into this pepper versus
and at
cutting it just the top
at the
off.
same time, it doesn't feel like it's a lot.
Very fresh, very earthy.
Earthy.
You know, a beautiful recipe, and along those lines, I have an earthy, organic Chardonnay to go with it.
Earthy organic Chardonnay. Well, Joe, why don't you tell me about your earthy organic
All right, here's
Chardonnay?
what we're going to do. The name of this wine is Bonterra. They make a wide variety of different varietals. I don't know if that's redundant or not. This is from Northern California, Mendocino County, about 200 miles north of San Francisco. The vineyard is called the McNabb Ranch. And what organic wine means in English, basically, is that there are no harmful fertilizers or harmful pesticides used on the grapes, and then they let the soil, the climate, and any animals or living creatures that are there on the McNabb Ranch sort of coexist. And the result is organic wine. This is very
Do they walk through the grapevines?
Well, the point is that a lot of people love the fact that there are no pesticides or harmful, terrible chemicals sprayed on the grapes. And what the result is very fruit-forward, delicious Chardonnay. This also has a screw top, which now is a hot thing to have. Years ago, it was like, oh, Chateau screw top. Now it's a good thing. There's a cork shortage all over the world. This keeps the wine fresher. And it's a fabulous wine, about $11 a bottle. You're not going to go wrong. Bonterra. And you know what that means, Patrick?
No, I can only imagine.
Good land, good earth. Bonterra. So that's the vocabulary lesson for the day. We're doing great. And this is just a beautiful compliment to
thanks, Teach.
these amazing stuffed peppers. You're going
Okay.
to be getting ready to eat.
So what do we do with these?
All right. What we would do
I stuffed them.
at this point
All stuffed.
is put some olive oil over the top.
Okay.
And basically what we would do with about a quarter inch of water in the bottom of that, foil it up, throw it in the oven,
Okay.
and that's the end result right there.
Here it is.
Look at this.
Stuffing out of the way. There we go. Let's do that. We'll put the fancy plate here.
You tell me.
Right here.
What do
Take
you
your
think?
gloves off if you want to eat, but that's up to you because I don't know where you've been. So,
Your wife's going to love these tonight, I'm
My
telling
wife's
you.
gonna love it.
absolutely fantastic.
You guys, I'm telling you. All right. Well, I guess I'll try it.
But this recipe's online, of course, too. We know where to find that.
Yeah, foxprovidence.com.
Oh, absolutely. And you can actually make these tonight.
You guys afraid of sharks? Because there's a lot of... You cook shark?
We got sharks.
I cook sharks,
You do?
sure.
We
Absolutely.
got sharks. We got shack.
Have you ever had shark?
We got everything.
There's sharks
happening.
and shack. I have never had shark.
No, shark.
Maybe
is
next time
a
you
lot like
come in.
swordfish.
How is it? How is it?
You have shark at Camille's?
We don't, but
You have special maybe the next time?
maybe.
Isn't that delicious?
Oh, I got a raisin too. Which is
You see how it comes? It comes together with the raisin, nice and sweet.
It's really good.
You got the nuttiness of the pine nuts, and the meat.
All right,
Perfect
speaking of
combination.
nuts, Zito, toss it over to Pete.
All right. Well, one of my favorite meteorologists, Pete